Hey everybody, it's Second Chance Adventures. Today's day number 184 after having gastric bypass surgery. Hope you guys are doing okay. Today was a really busy day for me. Just doing a lot more work at work, and it's just getting more and more precise, and it's making me feel a little bit stressed out, but that's okay because it's called work for a reason, right? So a lot of times when you have an eating disorder, we're gonna go into a topic today. When you have an eating disorder, you use it to substitute something else that you could do to cope with your feelings, your anxieties, your fears, depression, heartbreaks, whatever. And being at work or school causes a lot of stress sometimes. And because of that, sometimes we start to feel like we're not good enough at our job. Sometimes we have coworkers that bully us. Sometimes we have bosses that bully us or make us feel bad. And because of that, it could be a reason why you're eating because you're going to work and you're dealing with hostile environment or whatever it is. Guys, do whatever else you can do to deal with your problems because eating is not the way to do it. I want to share a story with you guys really quick. One of my jobs, I worked there for like over 5 years, and 3 of those years there was a male coworker there that was like harassing and sexually harassing female coworkers and even some of the customers. And we were putting together, some of the coworkers and I were putting together some films and video clips of things that he was doing to us, like in the parking lot, in our work area, on the floor. And because of that, it never got taken care of in 3 years and never ever got taken care of. Now, being in a hostile work environment causes a lot of anxiety, and then people who have that at work tend to take it home because it's still bothering them, and then they cope with their feelings like going through the drive-through or smoking, doing drugs. Having a hard time at work is a big deal. You got people being rude to you, people being harsh to you, making you feel bad about yourself, criticizing you all the time, whether it's a coworker, a customer, a boss. Don't be like that to people. When you go to work, you need to be professional. You need to be respectful, even if you don't like the person, because you're not there to make friends, guys. You're not there to get on each other's social media. You're not there to go hang out after work and have a good time. I know that's the norm, but that's not what it's supposed to be. You are there, you signed a paper to work. You need to clock in, do your work, clock out, and leave work at work and leave personal at personal. But sometimes dealing with somebody like that at work goes into your personal life, and then you're upset, you're crying, you feel bad about yourself, you're not feeling as positive about yourself as you should. And because of that, we tend to make poor choices, whether it's being mistreated at work, home, school, family, friends, whatever, whoever it is. And you tend to eat your feelings. Some people drink their feelings. Some people get angry and mistreat other people because of that when they really don't mean to, but they do it anyways. Guys, don't use food to substitute your correct way of a correct way of fixing your problems and feelings. It's easier, but it has a big consequence. You need to take other steps and do other choices, make other choices to correct these things. It doesn't matter if it's somebody at work, school, your family, your friends, but it's not a way to deal with your feelings. I know that's like the norm for people who have an eating problem, but that's not the right way to do it. And it does happen. It does happen, okay? Do what you can to fix that, because when you go home and when you eat, drink, do whatever you're doing, the person who's making you feel that way is still living their life. They're not going to lose sleep over you. It's you making that choice and you destroying your body, you destroying yourself. Well, that person didn't even know what you're doing. All they're thinking about is what they can do to you the next day. Okay? Don't give in. Do whatever else you need to do, but don't use addiction. Don't use eating, drinking, smoking, whatever it is that you do to cope with your feelings, okay? Do something else. Because yeah, food is a very easy thing to use, but it has a big consequence to it, guys. It really does. If you have a story like this, let me know. To finish my story, 3 years it never got taken care of, and because of that, he got away with it, and a few people quit because of that. And like we sent it to HR, we sent it to like the harassment hotline, and nothing ever got done, which is very poor on the company side. I won't say where it was, but I will never work for them again, and I will never work for retail again. All those years of retail workers go through hell. We deal with the stupidest things and the stupidest people. It's ridiculous. don't get paid enough for it. What actually happened is that after several years later, I just ended up leaving, and that's when I went to aircraft. I'm like, I don't need this. I don't get paid enough to get mistreated by management and customers, and I don't get paid enough to be disrespected every day by this disgusting male coworker. I really don't. He was still there about another year. I don't know if he got fired, he quit. I don't know what it was, but he wasn't there anymore. And there's like one other coworker that to this day is still there. And every time I see her, like, yeah, remember that guy who's always giving us a hard time and like harassing us and following us around the parking lot and stuff like that. Like one time he completely destroyed my work area. Like, really? Really? Stupidity. But there were a few times where, I would go on lunch break and just gorge on like the Chinese food that they had there, Chinese kitchen kind of thing. And then I would like drink a bunch of pop or do whatever it took to where it's like, oh God, at least I feel a little bit better. Quit. Don't do that. I wish I could go back and do that. Just go, don't do that. But here we are now. Do what you can to correct a situation the right way and don't use addiction because you're just gonna make it worse for yourself in the long run, okay? I'll see you guys later. Bye.